Hello, fancy meeting you here. What's a nice guy or girl like you doing on internets like these? Probably trying to figure out how to add a club to OrgSync, since you literally just clicked on a link called How to Make a Club in OrgSync. Let's go. What you want to do is log into the OrgSync site and click on Browse Organizations. What's that? You're right, it probably should say Browse Clubs instead of Organizations, but some people thought the clubs were a little bit violent and we're trying to keep it down. So instead, browse organizations. So this is the organization page. You can browse through all of the clubs, organizations, on campus, and you can sort them by name or category or a keyword. And it all works very cool, but that's not what we're here for today. We're here to register your new club. So we're going to click on Register New Club. This will give you a pop-up box. And then you will click on the NAIT Student Association button. The only organization that's there is NAIT Student Association, NAIT's Students Association. Why? Shh. It doesn't matter why. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. So we hit select, and away we go. So now we're moving on. So now we're at the basic organization page. I'm going to create a fake club today, but the club you want to create is definitely real. Am I right? Seriously though, make it real. The clubs are all vetted by really real people, and they're really real, and they're really breathing, so if you make stupid things up, you're really just kind of wasting your own time. Don't do that. The first thing you want to do is upload a profile picture. I've got this sweet picture of a cat wearing a zany hat. Woo! And if it won't upload, it's too big. That's what she said. So anyways, all right, now we're getting to the good part. Yes, filling in text. I love it, love filling in text. And there is a lot of text to fill in. So bear with me here. I'll breeze through this, and most of it should be fairly self-explanatory. If there is anything that's too hard, I'll explain it a little bit more. So for organization name, I'll type in, let's say, the Cat Video Admirers Club, yes, or CVAC for short. And then under the drop down, let's pick a humanitarian volunteer. Cat videos, what's more humanitarian than that? Am I right? Right. We like to watch cat videos on the internet skis. And for keywords, let's go with cat videos, hilarious. So the keywords that you enter here will help people searching for your club, so choose them very carefully. Email address. If you don't want to use your personal email address, then make a new one and then just check it so it can be generic. I'm going to make up mine, buttsniffers@geocities.org. That's right, I made a butt joke, people, because I'm 12 and butt jokes are funny. For type of club, click if you want it to be open to students in a specific program of studies, or if it's an interest club, then it needs to be open to everyone, or if it's a sports club, playing in like an external league or something like that. This is when shit gets real. You actually need to have a club, or at least people interested in your club, for this next part, not just an idea. Sorry, slackers. Start date would always be today. End date would be whenever the current executive will complete their terms. Don't have executives yet? Then this is something that you should work on before you carry on. The club may or may not be renewed after this point with the new executive, so that's something you need to consider. Do you want to charge a membership fee? Yeah, I do. FYI, most clubs don't charge membership fees, but you can. Just go right ahead. It's cool, totally cool. So what's the purpose of your club? What would you like your club to achieve? Well, to watch cat videos until we literally our anticipated activities. Watching cat videos. Yep. The executive section will take a little bit of time, so I'm just gonna fly. I just wanna fly through it as quickly as I can. Keep in mind, OrgSync automatically saves your application. I know that this process takes a really really long time. So you'll need at least 3 executive members, but you can sign up as many people as you'd like. Everyone needs to have a position title, like, I don't know, Chief Butt Sniffer. And a description of their roles, sniffing butts. Yep. It never gets old. You need their full name, their student ID, email address, and phone number. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Remember, in real life, these will all have to be not fake people. Also keep in mind that your title goes on your NAIT transcript, so try and keep it realistic, butt sniffers. There's space for 5 executives on this page, and if you need more, just click the button at the bottom here. We only have 3, so we will click no. All right, this page is important, so I'm gonna bring things down. We're gonna get serious just for a moment. The people on this page will be the people who have signing authority to approve withdrawals of actual money from your actual club bank account, okay? So typically this is your president, the VP, and the treasurer. If you have a staff advisor, and it's not critical that you do, but it's probably a good idea to have one, so you wanna click yes. If you don't have one, click no. If you click yes, you'll have to enter in all of their contact info, so be ready for that. Whew. Are you still with me? That was a little brutal. How did you select the executives? Well, appointed by me, of course. When do your elections or appointments occur? Generally at the beginning of each year, but that's really for you to decide. How long is each executive term held? Usually for the length of the school year, but it can be a lot longer or a lot shorter. 15 minutes is a bit short, lifetime, a bit long. What's the process if an executive steps down? Their duties are temporarily taken over by another member of the executive, and an emergency election is held to find a replacement. That's what happens if somebody quits. What actions would lead to the dismissal of an executive? Well, if you can't tell, this is where things are getting a little bit heavy. So all joking aside, you need to put a little bit of thought into these answers instead of typing making fun of cat videos, which is what I'm doing. Steps for removal of an executive. Stuffed in a locker. Forever. Clubs meet once a month with 1 week's notice for each meeting. Members will be notified via the club MySpace page or via fax or whatever. Or you can use the handy dandy OrgSync calendar and its RSVP tool. Everyone is required to attend pending death or a Britney concert with a minimum attendance of 69 when we vote on important issues. How are decisions made and who makes them? Well, we use a magic 8-ball. Again, and I can't stress this enough, you should probably take some time and some care when you're answering these questions because a complete and well thought out registration will be easier to review and approve. And otherwise, no awesome cat video club. Constitution. If your group has created a constitution that goes into great detail about the operations of your club conduct, then you can upload it here. I also wonder why you've got so much time on your hands. If you've got a club membership list, then you can upload that here too. All right, the key club agreements are basically you agreeing to NAITSA's codes of conduct. I'm just going to agree to them all so we can move past this. They are important, so you have to read them. I don't. Not me. Not this guy. So continue. And kababbity boom, that's it. We're good. I'm not going to submit this, but since you will be creating a real live for serious for realsicles club, you'll probably want to hit finish. And we're done.